designed to ground the report's policy recommendation in field-based experience. At the regional level, the UNDP Access to Justice Community of Practice was established in 2002 to provide practitioners a means to share knowledge and lessons learned from the region. This community promotes wider external membership, including not only UN staff, but also close national partners. In addition to fielding queries from its members, the Asia-Pacific Access to Justice Community of Practice has facilitated the production of a programming guide to help practitioners design rights-based access to justice programs by serving as a forum for circulating and commenting on drafts and as a means to tap concrete examples from various countries in the region. More recently, at the country level, communities similar to Jamaica Partners for Peace have been established, for example, in India, Nepal, and Bhutan. With broad-based external membership representing a wide range of perspectives from government, NGOs, donors, private sector, and academia, these communities connect national development professionals, enabling them to share, learn from each other, and collaborate in their common efforts to achieve national development objectives and the Millennium Development Goals. In India, 11 communities are up and running in alignment with the country's national development priorities. Since their launch in April 2005, membership to the communities has grown dramatically, between 80 to 90 members a week, and currently stands at over 21,000 subscriptions. To provide just one example of the way the power and passion of these communities has been harnessed to achieve concrete development results, the results of an e-discussion of the gender community were drawn upon by India's Ministry of Women and Child Development to formulate a strategy for the implementation of the Domestic Violence Act, and by the Lawyers Collective to develop monitoring indicators for the Act. I wish Jamaica Partners for Peace the same success as its sister communities and close ties with these communities. Such linkages will ensure that Jamaica has access to other countries' experiences, and that as well as having an impact nationally, the lessons learned and codified through Jamaica's community of practice will also be shared internationally. The success of Jamaica Partners for Peace ultimately depends on you, its members, using it well and actively in the service of peace. Through your honest engagement and contributions, Jamaica Partners for Peace will become a first port of call for wisdom, knowledge, and experience to inform responses to the country's key justice, security, and peace challenges. Thank you very much.
I take great pleasure this morning in introducing to you the Jamaica Partners for Peace. The Jamaica Partners for Peace. I am so excited about us all coming together to want to work together to work on issues of security, justice, and peace. But I contain myself. The Jamaica Partners for Peace is a collaboration of the United Nations country team with the government of Jamaica, international development partners, and civil society, and it falls under the Jamaica Violence Prevention, Peace, and Sustainable Development Program. Our vision, the vision of the Jamaica Partners for Peace, civil society, non-government organizations, government ministries, academic institutions, and international development partners working in partnership to attain a more peaceful, secure, and just Jamaica, the Jamaica we know we can have. It aims to increase coordination of violence prevention interventions in Jamaica, to build knowledge and capacity through sharing of best practices and lessons learned. It provides a safe space for practitioners to share knowledge, experience, and resources, as well as debate, discuss, and issues concerning their practice. The structure of Jamaica Partners for Peace. It is supported by a dedicated facilitator, yours truly, and a core resource team. The core resource team is made up of volunteers who provide leadership, who act as champions, who energize and stimulate membership when needed, and it connects the community to other networks and experience and experts inside and outside of the country. The core team comprises members from the Ministry of National Security, Ministry of Justice, National Transformation Program, Dispute Resolution Foundation, the Peace Management Initiative, and the Kingston and St. Andrew Action Forum. How does JAM PFP works? Well, JAM PFP, it's focused on problem solving and the creation and development of better practices. This is done at 2 levels. At the community level, where members seeking solutions to a problem that they face in the field, this is one of the options. And at the macro level, where you can have draft policy documents from ministries and departments seeking input from a wide cross-section of stakeholders to get information. At the community level, this is how it works. The member needs help. Help, help, help. Who is out there? How can I get some help? He makes a telephone call or sends an email to the facilitator and states the problem. The facilitator sends requests out to other community members, and they respond by sharing their advice, knowledge, and experience. I did this, I tried this, this is what I did. It didn't work so well, but you can tweak and you can use that. At the end of that process, a consolidated reply is done. So the consolidated reply collects all responses from the members, and it is synthesized into a response which comprises other information from other communities of practice. Let us now go to the site, www.jamaicapartnersforpeace.org. Voila. And I know some of you have been on the site already. We have some members among us. This is the public page. This is what you see when you're not a member. You can get information up to, you can look at the current exchanges, but you can't add anything. So I'll take you through the process of registration first, and then becoming a member, and then you can access information on the site. This is the home page, Join Today, and when you click on Join Today, a form comes up that you need to complete with your name, your email, agency of employment, the position held, email address of work, and associated skills, and your professional interests. After you do this, you click, you send it to me, and I have the option to accept or deny your membership. For those members who are already members, you sign in through your guest sign-in. So once you're a member, you sign in, you click on guest sign-in, you put in your email address and your password. Close your eyes. And you come to this page. It talks about us. You have the current exchanges, and you have our event being advertised. So, and we have the members of our core team, some of whom are very shy, so you have no faces there, you only have names. So these are the members of the core resource team. Mr. Lothian, Mr. Levy, Fabian Brown from NTP. At the community level, the community member has a problem. He asks for a discussion, so he launches his query. This is my problem and I need assistance. Can you tell me what to do? I have this problem and I need help. Help, help, help. The query is launched, and then it is sent out. It's broadcast to other members who can provide advice, related experience, stuff that they have used before that has worked, and they send that information to the site. As you can see, we had launched a query on unemployment, how to create employment for persons living in volatile communities. We have 2 comments, and members can respond to the query. At the end, when persons send in all their responses and we close it, we compile what is called a consolidated reply, as I explained to you previously, which synthesizes all the responses made by members, and the facilitator goes out and gets additional information, whether regionally or globally, which you will cross-post on other websites, other communities of practice, to get additional information. So it's not only just what information that members themselves have provided, but we expand our focus. You can also engage in e-discussions, and e-discussions where you have your draft documents and you want to get additional information, feedback from community members. We do that through the e-discussions. And now we have our community library. Our community library has a vast amount of information. We have created separate files. Since we're looking at security, justice, and peace, these are some of the files that we have created. In summary, the network provides 6 basic services, 5 online and 1 face-to-face. You have real-time advice, consolidated replies to members, to members' queries. You have e-discussions. Newsletters will follow shortly. online resource center, which is the library that you just saw, and community building workshops and training, where we get together face-to-face and address issues that have come out through the thread of discussions. My final last words. The platform is not the community. It only supports the interactions. So don't be nervous about the technology itself. It just provides the access for you to interact. Communities are made up of people. Our knowledge, our experiences, our expertise. And it is done in such a way to create a greater diversity of thought, which can enrich the capacity of members through the development and creation of better practices. So again, I implore you to join us. And as Margaret Fuller says, if you have knowledge, let others light their